I have this strange craving for cereal this morning, which is so not a thing for me, but I just felt like it. I really wanted banana on it, but the bananas that we got on Sunday, they've all gone quite mushy, so I'm gonna have to cook something with those, I think. What I did for getting like a cereal situation is I've got some bikinis and I had like the broken crumbs of these things. If you've never had them, they're really, really delicious. The first time I actually had them was in Bali. And the chocolate ones are my favorite ones. And then it's a turmeric like paleo granola. I don't have the packet because we just keep it in the jar, but it's really, really yummy and it's got chia seeds and stuff. So I've just got that with some almond milk, and I'm gonna pretend I'm eating cereal for a while, and then I'm gonna have a proper breakfast after that. I'm very chuffed that it's not as hot today as it has been. If you watched my last vlog, it's been raining today, so I've actually gone and put my plants out in the rain, which I really like to do if it's not a storm. Like if it's a storm, it's a bit much, but I've hung all of the hanging baskets up on the line, which is a nice tip from me to you, and then all of the other ones I've put on the staircase. But I just really like doing that because the rainwater is nicer for the plants, I find, and it just kind of perks them up a little bit. I was going to water the plants today anyway, so it's just like a nice way for them to get water that's not chlorinated as well. And yeah, for some reason they just seem to perk up when I water them by just letting them be out in the rain. I've just spent my whole morning on the computer. I am currently uploading my vlog from the first week. I've written my newsletter as well, which I know I said I was going to do a couple of days ago, but you know, life happens. And I really like what I've written. I think it's really nice. It's all about just my maternity leave and the vlogs that I'm going to be doing, and happy healthy pregnancy videos that I'm doing, and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm really enjoying everything that I've done. I've done a whole bunch of admin for Blake's business this morning as well, so it's already been quite a busy day. Oh, bless you.
Well, see, like that branch there's got that brown spot on it.
Yeah.
And it's like got decay in it and white ants. So there's like white ants like nearly top. And then this big branch, the one that comes out the furthest, closest to the fence there.
Yeah.
It's got a big like one of those decay patches on the top side, right back near the trunk.
Yeah.
And it's like got cracking and stuff. So that one's got to come off.
Right.
And then a lot of these other branches have decay and stuff in them too, and hollows. And it's got white ants all through it. So I was thinking we'd probably like take that branch fully off, and then probably that branch fully off, and then reduce those ones that are low hanging back up, so it takes weight off, and then reduce this one that goes right out over the neighbours' cars back into that upright bit, and reduce the back branch. And then some of these top ones will have to be reduced as well. Good job even doing that.
Brought all of these outside so they could get a drink, and now it's sunny, so I have to bring them all back inside again. All of my vlogs, full stop, are on my phone. So I currently have you sitting in the handles of the cupboard where I put my supplements while I cook dinner. Last night for dinner we went to Tibetan Momo in West End, which I had never ever been to, and of all of the dishes that we ate, that I like, all of them were good because they do gluten-free versions of their momos or dumplings, so I could eat them and they were incredible. We were like really obsessed with the sound of the lamb dish, so we definitely got that and it was incredible. But my favorite thing, which really, really surprised me, was the beef dal, because I've never had a dal with meat in it before. It wasn't the same as having an Indian dal. There was definitely garlic and herbs and spices and stuff in there, but it wasn't the same. And anyway, Blake can't really eat lentils, and especially not if they haven't been like soaked for at least 24 hours and then cooked properly and rinsed thoroughly and all of these things. So I have some mince and I was just feeling like I really want to eat that again. So what I'm going to try and do is attempt to make something similar but with rice instead of lentils. I'm also really stoked because right now, as I am cooking this, the first video from my Healthy Happy Pregnancy series is rendering, which means that I can upload it tomorrow and schedule it to be posted on Monday, which means that I'm organised about something, which is a nice feeling. One thing that I didn't mention is that earlier today, Blake actually got me to come with him and we met up with Marion, who is a consulting arborist, and they have this really big job that they need to do, and they needed to have a big consultation. So I came along to that to meet Marion because I've spoken to her on the phone and she's lovely. I got to watch the two of them like having their, you know, conversation about what they thought was important for the tree. You know, I learnt a lot and it was really cool. But it's just, I don't know, I like watching my husband do his job because he's very, very good at it. The t-shirts that I mentioned that I bought for Blake finally arrived.
What's this?
There you go. Present for you.
I ain't gonna know what it is.
Oh, do you?
Ah,
Yeah.
that's Michael Jackson, baby. Cool. Ah, it's colour. Look at that.
Yeah.
Thanks, baby.
That's okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Michael Jackson.
But I've realised that cotton on click and collect is a load of crap. So most click and collects, like the reason why I did it was like I thought click and collect meant you pay for it and then when you're ready you can just kind of go whenever you want to go get it. But with cotton on click and collect, you have to wait for the warehouse to post what you ordered to the shop that you nominated, and then they'll get it, then you'll get a notification and then you can pick it up. So I ordered it on Friday and it didn't arrive till today. Today's Thursday. So I could have just had it posted to us, and I wouldn't have had to go all the way to Carindale to go pick this stupid thing up. So that was really frustrating. So if you ever consider doing click and collect with cotton on, I would just highly recommend that you don't bother. I've tasted my creation. It's not mind-blowing, but I think it tastes nice. So, I mean, it's got nothing on the dal that I had last night, and I'm not even going to pretend that it's anywhere near as good as that. But, you know, it's definitely more than edible. I think it's tasty, very comforting. It'll do. Morning. It is the 9th of November, Friday the 9th of November, which means I'm officially 2 months away from my due date with my bubba, which is pretty exciting. So I'm 31 weeks and 5 days pregnant. And I'm just actually heating up some of that like rice, dal, whatever it is thing that I made last night for my breakfast, and I'm having a poached egg with that. So really simple breakfast today, but I'm really looking forward to it because it was actually quite cold last night. I slept like a log. It was fantastic. So it was really good to be able to snuggle up and not be like sweltering hot all night long.
Today is a very tired day for me. I woke up before my alarm at like 5:15 this morning, and I know I have a big night tonight, so my friend Shannon, who owns Jet Black Cat Music in West End, she and her partner Garby have started this thing called Double Dingo, which is a DJ thingy night, and it's all about celebrating women, trans and non-binary artists. So the entire lineup is women, trans and non-binary people. And anyway, I didn't realise until the other day that I was being invited to actually DJ. So I'm going to be doing that for half an hour with my friend Romy, which is really exciting. It's not like an official thing or anything, it's just a bit of fun. So I have to figure out what I'm going to play, because again, I've got to play women, trans and non-binary artists, and I just haven't really had any chance to think about it so much. So, oh, another thing I did while I was hanging up the washing, I noticed that there was these weeds that were growing in the lawn, like because it's been raining so much, the lawn's been growing like crazy. So there's a few weeds, and the weeds had like flowers. So I picked them and put them in a vase, and they look really pretty, so I thought that was a nice thing to do. Yeah.
Romy, say hey. Hello. Hello. Ah, it's so nice people. Hey.
What are you two cuties doing? Having a snug? Little hammock snug?
Maybe.
Is that good, Z?
I had to wrestle him in here.
Is that good, buddy? Is that... Go away, Mum. I'm snuggling up to my dad. Yeah, it's so cute.
10:15. So I've been up and I did yoga again this morning, because as soon as I wake up I get this tightness in, let's see, I'll show you, in that area, and I think it's because I have to like lie on my side all night, and then I can swap and go to the other side, but I have to lie on my side, and I wake up just really stiff and sore. And yeah, so the yoga has been really helping with that. So what I'm going to aim to do is do yoga for about 20 minutes every morning, and then I'll walk Ziggy in the afternoon when it's cooler, because now that the weather is getting hotter, it makes it really difficult for me to walk him. And I come back, if you watched my last vlog, you would have seen I come back basically looking like a beetroot, and I swell, and I'm just way too overheated, and that's not good for me or the baby. So I don't want to stress out my body by going for a walk, because I think that that's a bit weird for starters. It shouldn't be a stressful thing to walk, especially when I'm quite healthy. I don't have any blood pressure issues or anything like that. So yeah, that's what my aim from now until the end of my pregnancy will be, to do that little bit of yoga every morning, and I'll see how well I go. There might be a miss here and there, but I'm going to aim to do it regardless, especially on those mornings when I wake up before my alarm. I think, you know, what better, way to spend my time at 5:15 in the morning.
last night was really fun. Yeah, we just had such a nice time, and then we were dancing and, you know, getting to know everybody, which was really like, you know, I know a lot of people in that crowd, but I don't know any of them very well, so I'm still getting to know everyone. But yeah, so it was really nice, and we left at about, I think, just after 8 maybe, because I was starting to get quite tired, and I was hungry, so we left, and as we were leaving we said goodbye to Shannon and Garby, who were the people who organised it, and Shannon said to me how appreciative she was of me being involved, because I was telling her how great an event it was, because it was so busy. There was so many of us and everyone was having a really good time. Everyone was loving the music. Everyone was, you know, just, you know, talking to random people and yeah, having a really nice time. So it was really, really good. And I was telling her how much I loved that, and she said that she was really happy that I could be involved, because she said that I'm a very empowering woman in her life, and that was really lovely. Blake thought I was gonna cry. I didn't, but I could have. So I gave her a really big hug, and then Blake and I went to Tibetan Momo for dinner again. But their beef dal is just so delicious. Like the Momo themselves are good, the gluten-free ones, but it's the dal. Of all things, the dal is what makes me just like want to go there and eat that. I would happily just go and get a bowl of that. Today I'm thinking I'm just going to spend the day cleaning. I'm not going to put any huge expectations on myself of how much I can get done, because of course yesterday I was so exhausted and I just don't want to push myself too hard. But you know, there's just little things that need to be cleaned. Just do those little jobs that kind of need to get done on a weekly basis, I guess, and if there's any other spots that I need to clean. But I mean, the benefit of living with Blake is that our house is generally quite tidy, because he has, I guess he's been a very good influence on me, and so we keep the house, yeah, fairly tidy. So really all I've got to do is like bring in the washing, fold it and put it away, maybe wash some of the old sheets before well, at least the doona cover's going to the op shop, and yeah, figure out what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm going to cook something yummy. We've got some mince defrosted, and it's just going to be a bit of a basic, boring day, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to find some good music to listen to, which of course won't be hard, and yeah, just potter around. Didn't realise I was going to have to do this, but I make this spray, and it's all empty, and I have enough vinegar that's been soaking for a while, but I don't have any soap berry liquid, so I just thought I'd show you what it is. So these are soap berries, they're also known as soap nuts, and all I have to do really is, there's 10 in there, and I think it says per litre, so I've just got to put a litre of water in here and simmer it for 15 to 20 minutes, and then obviously let it cool, and then I can combine that with my vinegar, and that will make my surface spray. So whatever I have left over goes in jars so that I can just, you know, top it up and stuff. But I'll just show you, like, these are the soap berries that I buy. They're by That Red House. And I use them in our laundry, so they come with a little pouch, and I think you put about 5 of them in the little pouch and just chuck that in with your washing. And I also put in probably about 8 to 10 drops of essential oil. At the moment it's lavender, because I find that one really nice. It does have a bit of an antibacterial effect. It smells nice. Our washing doesn't really smell like much after it's dry, but at least when it comes out of the washing machine it definitely smells like lavender. So yeah, I mean this lasts us ages. Like, look, 90 washes, that's for washing. Yeah, I think you use each bag of soap berries 5 times before you put them in the compost. So it's a really good way to reduce your waste. Highly recommend those. I'm really keen to see what they're going to be like when the baby comes, because we're using cloth nappies, and I am determined to at least try using this stuff with the cloth nappies. I know that a lot of your detergents and stuff do leave residues on the nappies, which actually makes them less absorbent, so there definitely wouldn't be a risk of that with the soap berries. Yeah, I don't know, we always just try to reduce our waste as much as possible. I know I'm not always great, you know, you've seen me at cafes where they've given me a straw. I always forget to ask for no straw, so mental note to start doing that and bring my own. But yeah, you know, I do what I can, and I think it's always good to just do the best that you can with everything, so yeah.
Looks like baby's got the gaps.
All done. Let's go.
Morning! It is Sunday. You know what that means. We are on our way to the Northey Street markets, which is pretty good. I decided to do my hair a little bit, so it's very pretty today. I'm wearing some lippy as well. I think it's Hemp Australia, I don't know. Blake's wearing one of his new t-shirts. What a spunk. Oh gosh, hang on. Very bumpy. We're going to go to Dovetail and Overend because he really wants a coffee, don't you, baby?
Yep.
A half straight.
So we get our coffee.
It is where we get our coffee because they do macadamia milk. Although if you watched my last vlog, you would have seen that that's where I went with Romy. And I'll probably get a chai because I can't do coffee so much as I would love to. It's delicious. We've got Ziggy in the back. There he is. He's been a good boy and sitting for once, which is very nice. Ziggy, what are you doing? You gonna have a drink? Good boy. Good boy. Ziggy and I are just hanging out in the car while we wait for Blake. He's at J-Car getting parts for the truck, surprisingly. Not. I bumped into someone I hadn't seen in a very long time, Kiana, at the markets, which was really nice, and we had a great chat. She's always an absolute crack up. She makes me laugh so much. So that was really, really nice. And then we went to Sun and Earth Organics, which is where I used to work, and Marion and Romy were both working, so that's the third time this week that I've seen Romy, which was lovely, and first time I've seen Marion in ages. I'm actually catching up with her in a couple of weeks, but it was just so nice to see both of them, and the shop looks so good at the moment. They've changed a whole bunch of stuff in there and it just seems more accessible and stuff, so it makes me really happy to see that. Yeah, my energy at the moment, today and the last 2 days before that has been quite low. I think it's a mix of like late nights, you know, going to bed at 10 instead of 9:30, and just being pregnant in general. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of tired today. Can we just take a minute to appreciate how fine he chops this? I don't have the patience for it. Nice work, baby. Oh my god. I really find it fascinating.
It has to be fun.
Yeah, I know it has to be fun, but who has the patience for that?
Well, that's obvious.
So I'm just being a grown-up. I have an eye test right now. It's Sunday afternoon, so I'm getting that done, and hopefully I can return. I have 2 of Blake's t-shirts that I bought the other day. He doesn't like them. I don't really mind so much. I'm going to return them and see if I can get some triangle bras or something for myself. I've decided that I'm going to opt for that for my breastfeeding friendly underwear, because I don't like maternity bras. I have a problem with them. I bought one, it cost me like, I think it was $45 because it was on sale, but it was like a burly one, and it's just hideous. It's horrible, it feels uncomfortable, and it swims on me, considering I was literally fitted for it. Alrighty, quick update. I almost had a panic attack because I could not find my keys. They were in one of those like side pockets in there, which I thought I checked, but of course I didn't. But I thought that I'd left them in the optometrist, which shut at 4, and it's like 4:45 now, so that would have been bad. I returned Blake's t-shirts, but because I bought them on Afterpay, I got my refund to my account, so didn't get to buy bralettes. However, I found out that Cotton On do maternity bralettes, so they're like triangle bras, but they're also like maternity bras, as in they, you know, clip off, which is really handy, but they're not like shaped cups, which is also really awesome. So I'm really excited about that. So I'll probably just end up buying those online, because they're just like small, medium and large, and I know I'm a large there, so that's fine. I'm really stoked I can get the sort of bras that I want. They're not going to cost me much. I bought some tortillas as well because of the lamb, I don't know what they're called, things that Blake has been making, so we're gonna have those tonight. Hopefully he's happy with the tortillas. I know he doesn't particularly like them, but it's usually because I overcook them. I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is Blake's recipe I'm actually going to do as a separate video, just as like a little bonus for you guys. So if you're keen for that, let me know. And I might do like a Team Blira's recipes or Team Blira eats, or I don't know, something that starts with T that means food / cooking. Team Blira's something starting with T. If you don't know, Blake and I, that's what we call ourselves, Team Blira, because for starters, it's a little bit dorky and a little bit dad jokey, which we love. You know, Blake and Blira. But also we find that helps us to remember that we're a team. So you know, when things get hard, we remember like do it for Team Blira, and that I think is really, really nice. And also, you know, those times when things get tough and you get in your head about stuff and you forget that the other person's on your side. Like you do it for Team Blira, you remember Team Blira, and we work as a team. That's really important to us as a couple. So that's why we say Team Blira. Like our wedding was like Blirafest and everything. So yeah, and everybody like refers to us as Blira, or Team Blira, one of the two. We do have an Instagram.
I am not gonna lie, this morning I woke up in a puddle of my own drool. So I must have slept good, right? That's a good sign, I think. My Instagram post up, and I was answering emails for Blake, doing all of this stuff like before 8 o'clock, like in bed, which is so not usually how I would do it. But now it's 8 o'clock now. I am starving, so I'm going to make actually scrambled eggs for breakfast. And I'm about to do an Instagram to ask you guys what you think we should call our food videos, because I think I'm not going to do them like every week, probably once a fortnight or something, but I'm going to try and compile as many as I can so that I can still, you know, schedule them and stuff. I'm going to ask you guys what you think it should be called, because I don't know what we're going to call it, but we'll hopefully you guys can help me figure out something. Every morning.
Just had my blood test, and the lady was really sweet. I went to the Cooperoo Marta instead of the regular Marta, and Blake asked me to get him a treat, so I'm going to Charlie's Raw Squeeze to get some banana nice cream, I reckon, or maybe a raw vegan treat or something, I don't know, but I've been craving cake all day, so yay. So I just need to do a little bit of husband appreciation right now. Blake is having so many stressful things happen. His truck is taking a lot longer than usual, and we found that his big truck that he uses to work with has a flat tire at 4:30 this afternoon. So he's very stressed, there's a lot going on. But you know what? Even though he's stressed, he still manages to do really lovely, sweet things that make my life so much easier and just so much nicer. So anyway, I am just about to cook dinner and I was looking for a chopping board, and then I found this. It may not look like much to you, but Blake has put a chopping board in a spot that I can reach, because now that I'm 32 weeks pregnant, bending down and squatting to get the chopping board from where it usually is, which is down here under those drawers, is very difficult, and it causes me a bit of pain in my hips. So he moved it somewhere where I can reach, and that's really sweet, and so I just want to put some appreciation out there for him, because he's really wonderful and I'm a really, really lucky person. And don't worry, I've already thanked him. But I just want to put this out there too. I just watered the plants and noticed this guy. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So it's a flower. And it's really, really cool. Good morning. Are you comfortable making yourself at home? Why aren't you in your bed? I'm just outside my chiropractor. I've just had my appointment. I'm waiting for Blake to come and pick me up. But yeah, I come here every 2 weeks and it's really, really good for my back. Apparently I've grown a lot in the last 2 weeks, and so all of the pain that I've been getting the last, week basically is probably due to that, he said, because of all the gravity, pulling against my spine. And I'm about to go and catch up with my friend Bree. We're going to Nodo. She's never been. It's one of my faves, so I'm really excited. I just have to decide if I'm going to get a donut or a cookie. It's a hard life, really. I figure I should probably explain. Yesterday I didn't film. It was a crap day for me, and for Blake, really. Just swap hands. It's one of those days when you get like lots of bad news coupled with more bad news and more bad news, and I just couldn't cope. So which is fine. The reason why I do weekly vlogs is so that I don't have to film every day. I also have crazy amounts of footage which I'm about to edit. But basically Blake has injured his back, which makes him working very difficult. So we have a few things that we need to sort out with the business, which I've been busy doing and helping him with, so that we can hopefully find somebody to climb for us, so that Blake can maybe just drive the truck and do all quotes and all of that sort of stuff. But it's put work back a little bit, which has been quite stressful. Plus I have a few family things happening as well, which has been quite stressful. So it's just all up. It was just one of those days that kind of got to me because I just had everything piling up. So that's fine. But this morning I had my chiropractic appointment. I caught up with my friend Bree at Nodo, which was really lovely. And she made us this beautiful little set for the baby. She hand knitted it herself with 2 cute little knitted dolls, and it was just such a sweet, lovely present, and she spoilt me rotten. She bought me my cookie and my iced latte, my iced chai latte,
and it was just a really lovely morning, and I feel really spoiled and happy. So I think I'll just leave the vlog here on a nice happy note. It's only about lunchtime now, but I doubt anything interesting is going to happen anyway. But either way, if it does, I'll just put it on the next vlog. I think that's everything. Do you like my little whatever this is today? I thought it was pretty cute. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, whatever you want. Hope you enjoyed watching, and feel free to comment as well. I'd like that.